What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the Wallet Monkey channel where we give you all the credit intel you need to grow your wallet. Today I wanted to catch you up on some data points, so continuing our data point series which we haven't touched on in a couple months, I wanted to share some recent ones with two of my favorites, American Express and Navy Federal Credit Union. So that's what I've got here on this list. It was kind of slim pickings with putting this together. There is a ton of data points beyond this that's shared within our private Discord. It is still free up till this point, but we will be shutting that down at some point, not allowing people to get into it because there's almost 400 people now and I want to keep that a very small, tight-knit community. So anyways, you can still join it, but let's dive in, shall we? My sizing is all over the place on these, I apologize, but I wanted to show off these American Express examples because I think these top two are really, really great. For how long did you used to hear that don't even bother getting credit cards with good banks until you fix your credit? You know, just get everything removed first, and then once that's done, then start tackling new credit. And that used to be way more commonplace 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago. But even today, there's still people saying stuff like that. Why? Why are we saying that? Why is that even being accepted by the general personal finance space? It should not be accepted at all, because right here is yet another two examples of people with current collections, with current charge-offs, with derogatories on their reports that have mid 600s that are getting approved for American Express credit cards. Oh my God, crazy, right? Impossible. They all said it was impossible. It's not. Now I'll tell you what makes it even sweeter is if you go into the ecosystem first, set up a savings account, set up a high yield checking account, which they offer now just to consumers, not on the business side. If you want to go on the business side, you can go into Cabbage, set up a checking account, try and get business funding if your business looks good. You can go on a business side with American Express directly and set up a business checking account. I think you can set up something on a business side. Maybe that's just through Cabbage. If not, it's going to be soon. All those things would be a nice precursor, wouldn't they? And just go let that sit for 2 to 6 months. Don't touch it. 644 got an American Express Sky Miles, the gold card, right? The Delta co-brand, which we've told you for over the last year that if you're gonna go with anything in the mid 600s to 680s and you just wanna get into that ecosystem desperately, your best chance is the co-brand cards. That's like the Sky Miles gold card, okay? So here you go, 644, 1,000 credit line, 2 unpaid medical collections. Next, 646, yes, got approved for an Express Gold. Pulled Experian and TransUnion. This means they're brand new to the ecosystem, by the way. How do we know this? Well, we know that now American Express on that first hard pull is pulling both Experian and TransUnion depending on geographical location. New Jersey fits into this. New York fits into this. We've seen this now over and over and over and over and over again. Now, after you get into the ecosystem, they usually soft pull. The soft pull is based on a 30-day prior window. So mine, for example, is the 15th of every month seems to be the date that they're pulling from. So if I go and try and get approved for a brand new credit card, they're soft pulling my credit right now. But the report is going to be from 30 days ago. Keep that in mind. A lot of people still don't know that. You see these videos, they're just laced with the same gems over and over and over again because we're trying to raise the level of education. So if you appreciate everything we're doing here, smash the like button, comment below, get this up in the algorithms more. We really need your help, right? Hit them with both these hard pulls. That's how we know it's first time person. So they got into the ecosystem on a gold card. Congratulations, good for you. They were pre-qualled on the Amex website, had a charge off back in 2004. Another great example. Okay, so remember, we can get a total of 14 cards across personal and business with American Express. Absolute insane, I know. 4 credit cards, 10 charge cards across personal and business. So no hard pull, means they're already in the ecosystem. 761, 10,000, that's good. Okay, moving on. Let's now tackle Navy Fed. As you know, American Express, Navy Fed, these are two of my favorite institutions. I'm more focused on just a couple institutions, you know, spreading across that, and then I got my backup, you know, 3-4 layers deep. So I don't have all my eggs in one basket, but I tend to like Chase, American Express, and Navy Fed the best. Those are like my top 3. By the way, I'd love to hear your top 3 banks, institutions in the comments below. So Navy Fed, what do we got here? We got I like this one in the middle. Let's start here. Out of California, was signing up for an account and on the phone decided to sub right then and there and try and apply. 588. I'm pretty sure this was secured though. Offered up to 1K deposit. 1K deposit on the card, so secured. I'm not sure. Either way, even if that is secured at a 588, I think that's the lowest score I've heard of getting approved for any sort of card with Navy Fed. So, I mean, guys, that's pretty low, and that's amazing that they got in. So congratulations to them. Next, we got a 697 with a $25,000 flagship rewards. Now, you're probably thinking again that Well, you're wondering maybe, is this one of those freak accidents to where it's like a 19-year-old kid and he's got no DTI because he's got nothing on his credit report, so he goes out and just bam, gets a 25K flagship rewards? No, read at the end. This makes 3. So this proves a couple different things. First off, he has 2 other cards. Secondly, he had to be a good steward, meaning utilization was in good shape on those cards, because why? Navy Fed cares about DTI so much. So those utilization numbers gotta be 5% or less. Means he's been a great steward of those cards. He's probably gotten credit limit increases on those cards. If not, then he saved it, kind of saved up all that pressure, that total risk allocation that every bank is willing to make. With Navy Fed, it's no different. There's a max amount of exposure they're willing to have with each customer, okay? And it looks like maybe that was just built up and then this is like the highest card he's got, or who knows what's happening with the other 2. But we do know 2 things for sure. He's been a great steward of his previous credit and he's got 2 other cards. He's got a 697, but his internal score has got to be pretty great with Navy Fed. And we have no clue what other products that he's got. And then lastly, we've got this one at the bottom. This one's kind of down the middle, 762, 25,000. I received a 24 to 48 hour message, then was approved on Saturday. Congratulations, my friend. Didn't say what card it was, but 25,000 is a amazing limit. So one thing I want to end with is that in a lot of the videos that I shoot, people are like, oh, well, you got a 762 credit or 760 credit score. This guy had a 762. This guy had an 800 credit score. Do something more realistic. What you're failing to see is that the Navy Fed internal score case study that we did with the community member, he used to have a low 600 score. He's got an 800 credit score now. You imagine how excited this guy is? I mean, he wakes up an inch taller every day. Next, mine, 760. I told you over and over and over again, I used to be a 460. My report was filled with derogatories and, baddies. And I did all the wrong things and took the longest amount of time I think possible trying to fix my credit. But people going in the community right now, just graduated 6 months on a secured, $200 secured Navy Fed, just got a $2,000 unsecured green card. What is that, cash rewards? Right? So it's happening right now. And I guarantee you, when we do a case study with this person down the road, you're gonna be like, oh my God, why are you just talking about 800 credit scores? Whereas she's like in a, low 6s right now. Derogatories on the report, doesn't care. Going and listening to us, setting up all the accounts, the money markets, the savings accounts, the certificates, doing the pledge loans, doing the stuff that works, right? Wallet still works, by the way, before they change it. Because I guarantee if 1 million people went and did this tomorrow, they're gonna change it. The likelihood of that's very low, but you get my point. Understand that a lot of what we're sharing today, yesterday, last week, last month, was just like you. And so don't make it so unattainable that, I can't listen, I gotta tune out because this guy's got an 800. He used to have a 600. And you too, if you got a 500, 580, 600, whatever you're sitting at, you can have an 800 too if you want. You gotta listen to what we're saying. The proof, like the whole point of sharing people's credit scores now is the proof in the pudding concepts of what we've been talking about over the last 2 years now on this channel. Hundreds of videos now on this channel, still here on this channel. Talking what? The same exact shit for the last 2 years. Rising tide rises all boats, yes? That's what we're trying to do with this. Just push the same high-level education that we know works. The proof is in the pudding. We've all gone out and done this now. We've all proven this. I did the Navy Fed case study with myself literally just to once again give you another example of how this can work and how it can work fast. And I didn't need to go out and set 60 different accounts and 60 different certificates and savings accounts. I did 3, and in 60 days, bang. So that's my point with these videos. I hope that you guys enjoy them, you find value from them. If you do, comment, like, share, all the silly stuff that obviously matters a lot with the YouTube algorithms, even though it might not matter to us. And if you want, join a Discord. If you want to take your credit serious, if you want to make a serious change in your life with these things, and you're done with the games, you're done with all the crap that's in this market, join us, my friends. Join us. It's free. Okay, link in the description. If you're brand new here and you like this sort of thing, then stick around, subscribe, hit the bell notification, turn it to all, be on the lookout, more videos coming soon.